I call her and read Sarah Young. If you guys are familiar with Sarah Young, if you're not, she's super cool, and I would familiarize myself with her. This is Enjoying Peace in His Presence, Jesus Calling, and it's like a nice thing for every day. I'm going to do April 1 through 8 and see what the time is. So my intention is that my Mommy, I love you, you're the most beautiful woman on this planet, will be able to listen to this after she kicks ass in PT and OT and is the bingo queen. It's an inside joke. But not if you play bingo. There's no joke. There's only one bingo queen. Okay, so Mommy, I'm gonna read April up to, I guess, the 10th maybe, so we'll be up to date for the days you're not answering my calls and your voicemail is full. I love you. April 1. I am calling you to a life of constant communion with me. Basic training. Remember I read you this when we left. Basic training includes to live above your circumstances, even while interacting on that cluttered plane of life. You yearn for a simplified lifestyle so that your communion with me can be uninterrupted. I challenge you to relinquish the fantasy of an uncluttered world. Accept each day as it comes and find me in the midst of it all. Talk with me about every aspect of your day, including your feelings. Remember that your ultimate goal is not to control or fix everything around you. It is to keep communing with me. A successful day is one in which you have stayed in touch with me, even if many things remain undone at the end of the day. Do not let your to-do list, written or mental, become an idol for directing your life. Instead, ask my Spirit to guide you moment to moment. He will keep you close to me. I have promised to meet all your needs according to my glorious riches. April 2nd, Your deepest, most constant need is for my peace. I have planted peace in the garden of your heart where I live, but there are weeds growing there too. Pride, worry, selfishness, unbelief. I am the gardener, and I am working to rid your heart of those weeds. I do my work in various ways. When you sit quietly with me, I shine the light of my presence directly in your heart. In this heavenly light, peace grows abundantly and weeds shrivel up. I also send trials into your life. When you trust me in the midst of trouble, peace flourishes and weeds die away. Thank me for the troublesome situations. The peace they can produce far outweighs the trials that you endure. April 3. In me you have everything. In me you are complete. Your capacity to experience, capital M, me, not me, is increasing through my removal of debris and clutter from your heart. As your yearning for me increases, other desires are gradually lessening. Since I am infinite and abundantly accessible to you, desire me above all else is the best way to live. It is impossible for you to have a need that I cannot meet. After all, I created you and everything that is, and you're the most beautiful mommy on the planet. The world is still at my beck and call, though it often appears otherwise. Do not be fooled by appearances. Things that are visible are brief and fleeting, except for your beauty. That's eternal. while things that are invisible are everlasting. April 4. I meet you in the stillness of your soul. It is there that I seek to commune with you. A person who is open to my presence is exceedingly precious to me. My eyes search to and fro throughout the earth, looking for the one whose heart is seeking me. I see you trying to find me. Our mutual search results in joyful fulfillment. Stillness of soul is increasingly rare in this world, addicted to noise and speed. I am pleased with your desire to create a quiet space where you and I can meet. Don't be discouraged by the difficulty of achieving this goal. I monitor all your efforts, and I am blessed by each of your attempts to seek my face. April 5. Let me fill you with my love, joy, and peace. These are glory gifts flowing from my living presence. Though you are an earthen vessel, I designed you to be filled with heavenly contents. Your weakness is not a deterrent to being filled with my spirit. On the contrary, it provides an opportunity for my power to shine forth more brightly. As you go through this day, trust me to provide the strength you need moment to moment. Don't waste energy wondering whether you are adequate for today's journey. My spirit within you is more than sufficient to handle whatever this day may bring. That is the basis for your confidence. In quietness, spending time alone with me, so you're not staring at walls, okay? And confident trust, relying on my self-sufficiency and your strength. April 6. Bring me the sacrifice of thanksgiving. Take nothing for granted, not even the rising of the sun. Before Satan attempted Eve in the Garden of Eden, thankfulness was as natural as breathing. Satan's temptation involved pointing Eve to the one thing that was forbidden her. The garden was filled with luscious, desirable fruits, but Eve focused on the one fruit she couldn't have rather than being thankful for all the many good things freely available. This negative focus darkened her mind and she succumbed to temptation. When you focus on what you don't have, on a situation that displeases you, your mind also becomes darkened. You take for granted life, salvation, sunshine, flowers, and countless other gifts from me. You look for what is wrong and refuse to enjoy life until that is quote-unquote fixed. When you approach me with thanksgiving, the light of my presence pours into you, transforming you through and through. Walk in the light with me by practicing the discipline of thanksgiving. April 7th. I am the potter. You are my clay. I designed you before the foundation of the world. I arranged the events of each day to form you in this preconceived pattern. My everlasting love is at work in every event of your life. On some days, your will and mind flow smoothly together. You tend to feel in control of your life when our wills are in harmony. On other days, you feel as if you are swimming upstream against the current of my purposes. When that happens, stop and seek my face. The opposition you feel may be from me, or it may be from the evil one. Talk with me about what you are experiencing. Let my spirit guide you through treacherous waters. As you move through the turbulent stream with me, let circumstances mold you into the one I desire you to be. Say yes to your potter as you go through this day. April 8. I am with you and for you, your constant companion and provider. The question is whether you are with me and for me. Though I never leave you, you can essentially leave me by ignoring me, thinking or acting as if I am not with you. When you feel distance in our relationship, you know where the problem lies. My love for you is constant. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. It is you who change. Like shifting sand, letting circumstances toss you this way and that. When you feel far from me, whisper my name. This simple act done in a childlike faith opens your heart to my presence. Speak to me in love tones, prepared to receive my love, which flows eternally from the cross. I am delighted when you open yourself to my loving presence. April 9th. You are mine for all time, Mama. Nothing can separate you from my love. Since I have invested my very life in you, be well assured that I will also take care of you. When your mind goes into neutral and your thoughts flow freely, you tend to feel anxious and alone. Your focus becomes problem solving. I'm going to read that again, Mom. Your focus becomes problem solving. Sound like anyone we know? Like you? Okay. So when you're disconnected, basically, he's saying, like, you know, from knowing how loved you are, that you start to feel anxious and you start to, like, problem solve. You get it. Your focus becomes problem solving. To get your mind back into gear, to get your mind back in gear, just turn toward me, bringing yourself and your problems into my presence. Many problems vanish instantly in the light of my love because you realize you are never alone. Other problems may remain, but they become secondary, knowing me and rejoicing in the relationship I so freely offer to you. Each moment, you can choose to practice my presence or practice the presence of problems. So in each moment, we can choose to practice the presence that's always there, unconditional, incessant, unconditional love of Jesus Christ, or to practice problems. I don't like problems so much. April 10th, I'll finish with this one. Trust me in every detail of your life. Nothing is random in my kingdom. Everything that happens fits into a pattern for good to those who love me. Instead of trying to analyze the intricacies of the pattern, focus your energy on trusting me and thanking me at all times. Nothing is wasted when you walk close to me. Even your mistakes and sins can be recycled into something good. Through my transformation. Even your mistakes and sins can be recycled into something good through my transforming grace. While you were still living in darkness, I began to shine the light of my presence into your sin-stained life. Judgy. Finally, I lifted you up out of the mire and into my marvelous light. Having sacrificed my very life for you, I can be trusted in every facet of your life. We'll just go to 11 because that's a good number. April 11. This is the day that I have made. Rejoice and be glad in it. Begin the day with open hands of faith, ready to receive all that I am pouring into this brief portion of your life. Be careful not to complain about anything, even the weather, since I am the author of your circumstances. The best way to handle unwanted situations is to thank me for them. This act of faith frees you from resentment and frees me to work my ways into the situation so that good emerges from it. To find joy in this day, you must live with its boundaries. I knew what I was doing when I divided time into 24-hour segments. I understand human frailty, and I know that you can bear the weight of only one day at a time. Do not worry about tomorrow or get stuck in the past. There is abundant life in my presence today. I'll call you in the morning.